Hello students, today I am going to start with 7th standard maths, and as per the syllabus of 7th standard maths, the first lesson which we are going to discuss today here will be your lesson number 2, and that will be multiplication and division of integers. Students, last year you have learnt about what are integers. So just a short revision of what are integers. A group of all positive and negative numbers are called as integers. So just a small revision for that. As you know, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4 and so on, as well as negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4 and on. And group of all these positive and negative numbers are called as integers. You have learned this last year, and even last year you have learned how to add and how to subtract these integers. So that also I am going to show you. Let us have a short revision of how to add and how to subtract these integers. Already the rules you have learned. In a short, I will explain you the rules and then I will start with revision of that. If two numbers have same signs and if they are to be added or subtracted, then add them and give the same common sign. And the second rule says that if two integers or two numbers have opposite signs, means positive and negative, subtract them and to the answer give the sign of the bigger number. So let us see what we saw last year. If I say you like this, number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4 sums will try here. Negative 7, negative 5, positive 2, positive 3 obviously is equal to here plus or positive 9, negative 2 and negative 7 and positive 3. Let us see the answer. Same signs are there, add them. 7 and 5, tell me the answer. Yes, it is 12. Same sign must be kept here. Same signs are there, add them. Obviously the answer will be 5 and give the same common sign, that is positive. Here opposite signs are there, subtract them. 9 and 2 if are subtracted you get 7 and the bigger number sign comes here, that will be positive. Here negative 7, positive 3, opposite signs, subtract them. Here your answer must be 4 and the bigger number sign is being carried here, that is minus. So these are the rules for addition and subtraction of integers which you have seen last year. Now this year what? So this year we are going to learn about how to multiply and how to divide the integers. So let us start with that. So children, see what are the rules for multiplication and division of integers. So first we'll start with multiplication. We'll start with multiplication of integers. So let us see what are the rules for multiplication of integers. Hope so you all must be ready. So see, first rule says that if two numbers which are to be multiplied have same sign, I'll write here, this is your first number and again this is your second number. Both the numbers have same sign, but which same sign? Positive, positive. And if they are to be multiplied, multiply them, and while writing the answer, first multiply the numbers, write down the answer. After writing down the answer, two positive signs, if they are multiplied to the answer, you have to give positive sign. This is your rule number 1. This goes as rule number 1. Your rule number 2 says that if two numbers are having same sign means which sign? This time we have two negative signs. This time we have two negative signs, and if these two are to be multiplied, is equal to, if two numbers have same negative signs, multiply them, and after multiplying to the answer don't give negative sign. You have to give here positive sign. This is the change here. See, two negative numbers when multiplied, multiply them and to the answer give positive sign. Let us go on to the third number. Number 3. The third rule says that if two numbers have opposite signs, here the two signs are opposite. I am taking negative and positive. These two signs are different. Now what you are going to do? What you are supposed to do? Is equal to multiply the given numbers. After multiplying to the answer, give the sign which will be compulsorily negative. It is rule. Multiply both the numbers which have opposite sign. After multiplying them to the answer, compulsorily give negative sign. Hope so you must have understood these three rules which are used for multiplication of integers with same magnitude, means same sign, and with opposite magnitude, means opposite, we can say, signs. Let us solve examples based on these three rules. So the examples, let me start. Hope so you all will enjoy it. My number one sum. What is my number one sum? If I take positive 2 multiplied by positive 5. Here see, two signs are together. So what I am doing, I am putting a bracket here. It is compulsory. My second sum. Negative 8 multiplied by negative 4. Again I am putting a bracket here for separating them. My third one is positive 6 multiplied by negative 7. And the fourth sum I am keeping it for you here. Same numbers but magnitudes I am changing. Here I am taking negative 6 multiplied by positive 7. Now let us start. Very easy it is. Let us follow all the rules and let us start solving it. So my first sum is that if two numbers are to be multiplied which have same magnitude, see, this sign positive is for 5 and this sign positive is for 2. Multiply them. 2 5s are 10. What it is? 2 5s are 10. Let me write down the answer. So I write down 2 5s are. My answer goes here. It must be compulsorily 10. Now as for the rule, first number is positive, second number is positive, answer must be positive. So positive and positive will come here as positive. My second sum. If two numbers have same sign but this time the signs are negative and negative. So let us use second rule. Negative multiplied by negative. Before that, first multiply the number. 8 4s are 32. My answer is 32. And negative multiplied by negative, as per the second rule, the answer must be positive. This is my second answer. Let us go on to the third one. If two numbers have opposite signs, see, positive 6 multiplied with negative 7. Hold on, multiply the numbers first. 6 7s are, yes, 42. Okay, correct. 6 7s are, or 7 6s are 42. But this time, the magnitudes, means signs of 6 and 7 are completely adverse, different from each other. So what the rule number 3 says, if two numbers have opposite signs, positive and negative, multiply and give negative sign. So here positive multiplied by negative will be negative. Similarly, if two numbers have opposite signs, multiply them. Again 6 7s are 42 and negative multiplied by positive will be negative. Here there is little bit of similarity in the numbers, means both the numbers are same but their magnitudes are different. Then too the answer has come same. So these were three rules which were related with multiplication of integers. What were those three rules? The rules were, if two numbers have positive sign, same sign, multiply them and to the answer give positive sign. That we have done here. 2 5s are 10 and positive into positive is equal to positive. Second rule said that if two numbers have negative sign, multiply them and give positive sign. So here what I have done, 8 4s are 32. Negative multiplied by negative is equal to positive. My third rule said that negative multiplied by positive must be negative. So here two numbers are there. 6 7s are 42 and positive multiplied by negative is equal to negative. Again here 6 7s are 42, and negative multiplied by positive compulsorily negative. So these were the rules which were applicable for multiplication of integers. Hope so you must have understood it. Now the second concept which I am going to teach you, or which we are going to discuss online today, will be division of integers. So let us see. But remember, division of integers and multiplication of integers, there is huge similarity in, we can say, this formulae. Let us see what it says. These examples I am going to write. As you can see, I have got the examples. Here multiplication I am going to write, and instead of multiplication, let me write down here division. What we are going to write down? This is nothing but division, right everybody? But I am not going to erase all these rules. Only one thing I am going to erase, and what is that? You know, here this multiplication was there, let me erase it. I have erased it. And very simple thing which I am going to do, and what is that? Instead of multiplication, this time we have division. This time we have division. Hope so you must have understood. As I told you earlier that there is a huge similarity between the formulae of multiplication of integer and division of integers. Here it applies. See, positive divided by positive must be positive. Negative divided by negative must be positive. And negative divided by positive must be, we can say, negative. Ready everybody? So let us start with it. I am going to solve some sums. My first sum starts here, and that is what? Positive 25 is divided with, I will say, positive 5 is equal to, just I am putting a bracket to separate these two means we can say symbols. My second question will be negative 50 is divided by negative 10. Again I am going to separate it with the help of this bracket, is equal to. My third symbol, or my third, I can say, the sum will be positive 12 is divided by negative 2. Here opposite signs I have taken. And the fourth one will be negative 14 is being divided by positive 7. Let us start solving it. Very easy, no need to get panicked. Whatever I have told you, stick to the formula and solve it. First sum, positive number divided by positive number, answer must be positive. Let us start. Here the number is 25 and 5. We know 25 comes in the table of 5. 5, how much are 25? 5. 5s are 25. My answer I have written. Now positive divided by positive, as per this rule, answer must be positive. My answer came here, positive. Second rule says 50 divided by 10. 10, how much are 50? 10 5s are 50. But negative divided by negative, the rule number 2 says negative divided by negative must be positive. So here I forgot to write, okay, it is right, it must be positive. Got everybody? Now the next one. Next one says that 12 divided by 2. 2, 6 are 12. My answer is 6. But what about the signs? So opposite signs, if they are divided, compulsorily negative. So here my answer will come negative. Okay, don't see positive, negative, only opposite signs are there. Simply here minus will come. Again, negative 14 divided by positive 7. 7 2s are 14. And here negative divided by positive must be compulsorily negative. So these are some of the rules which are related with division of integers. Okay everybody? So I have told you that this way you have to divide positive divided by positive, positive, negative divided by negative, positive, and negative divided by positive must be negative. So students, these were some of the rules which we have discussed today. First I have discussed with you exactly what is integer. As you have learned last year, group of all positive and negative numbers are called as integers, and addition and subtraction of integers you have last year you have learned it, and this year I have guided you how to multiply integers and how to divide integers. Hope so you must have understood what I have tried to teach you online today. Now what you have to do, along with this video, when you will see this video, after watching this video, in your 7th standard WhatsApp group, I am going to send you 3 pics from your textbook, which will be based on your exercise part. You have to solve all the exercise problems which are present in that pic in your notebook. You have to make one new notebook of mathematics 7th standard, in which the first lesson which you are going to solve will be lesson number 2, and that will be multiplication and division of integers very properly, and whatever will be there you have to solve it very properly. And thank you very much for watching my online video what I have taught you today. Please stay safe while going out. Don't forget to wear mask, and after coming back from outside or outdoor in your house, don't forget to sanitize your hands. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you.